You ever meet somebody that looks just like your friend or your relative and they have they share no bloodlines? Well, let me tap into this idea of cyclical time matrix entry times. So, pretty much, you have a calendar year telling you that you have 365 days, but what you really have is the sun moving in a Fibonacci sequence. So it's like moving in a spiral, and the spiral of the sun is what gives us the seasons. Okay, so what you really have, and I've said this in many lectures, is you just have the sun and the moon rotating above your head, right? And it depends on where the sun is, that's going to tell you the season that you're in. And you have people coming in at certain times, certain entry time codes. So let's say you were born on like July the 2nd, and somebody else was born at, February the 3rd, but you guys were both born at 6:30 p.m. Well, technically, you were born at the same time because the date doesn't exist. You feel me? Hope that makes sense. Okay, so think of the constellations above you like the settings on how to make a human, how to make a player. So when you go to play a game like NBA 2K, well, you can adjust the player. You can make the player have a big nose, big head, big hands, small feet, whatever, right? And the settings are right there. Okay, so the Schumann resonance is set at 7.83. This is the resonance of the Earth. So you can work within this dimension, within the parameters of anything that's in the realm of 7.83. So using a natal chart, you can say like whoever has the Scorpio in the 7th house is going to look like this, have these features. Gemini risings are going to have these features. Matter of fact, let me show you. Gemini ascendants, you can start to see similarities in certain facial features or certain archetypes. You have Libra ascendants, and one thing I can tell you about Libra ascendants right off the back is that they exude this beauty, like this they always got their nails done, their hair done, skin looking good. That is a Libra ascendant. They're ruled by Venus. Here's a deeper look into the Gemini ascendant faces. And you can, let's say this is the foundation, because your rising sign is your physical features, right? Matter of fact, in traditional astrology, your rising sign was like the sign that people were asking for when they say, what's your sign? It's only in modern astrology that when people say, what's your sign, we give them our sun sign. But it's the ascendant sign that can tell you when you tell me your ascendant sign, I can tell you a lot about your chart just off of your ascendant sign. You have Virgo ascendant signs. You can see certain facial features. So is that Donna Summer, my baby? So you can start to see that the foundation is your ascendant sign, and that's going to make up the signs in the houses. And then you put these controllers, these luminary controllers like Jupiter, Mars, Venus, in certain houses at certain degrees, tweak them, and then you give people certain physical features. So what you have is people incarnating on this loop, right? At certain times, when these luminaries at a certain degrees, latitudes, because the degree is just the latitude. And then when the person incarnates, the magnetic pull, because the aspects in a natal chart it's like magnetic pulls. Like a square is the tension of the luminaries at those degrees, which causing them to squares. A trine is harmonious. It's more of a harmonious magnetism, whereas a square or opposition is more of a disharmonious magnetism, right? Because in the realm of 7.83, everything is electromagnetic. So when you design a player based off astrology, you are giving them physical features depending on where their planets are when they are born and at what degree those planets are. And all of this is being done, orchestrated by a divine intelligence. So when somebody incarnates, you have all of these luminaries, right? And that gives the person their bones, right? The very foundation, right? And so wherever these planets are also gives the person their their life path. So you can imagine when you incarnate, the time has to be very exact. If you want to create a player, you have to do it when the sun and moon are rotating at a very specific time. So if the calendar doesn't exist, when you have people incarnating at the same like 2:30, 3:30, and the time is important if the planets are the same exact position when two people are born at the same time, which is going to give those people a doppelganger type of look. So if somebody was born on my birthday, like July the 20th, and the planets were in the same position that they were when I was born, we're going to look very similar. So this is why you can have two people who look similar to each other and they don't share any bloodlines, because it's the placement of the planets when they're born that gives them the electromagnetic body that they occupy. And you are made to look the way you do so that you can attract certain situations to your life, right? So not only do the planets dictate the way you look, but the adversity you're going to have in this life, the friends you're going to make, the quest that you're going to embark on. So I hope you got this explanation. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this, make sure you like, share, follow. Thank you guys. Take care of yourself. Follow the truth. I love y'all. Peace.